New England Patriots just got great news after dominant win against the Chicago Bears. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out that content for people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so you don't miss out. Today, what we're going to be talking about, big news on the injury front, what Jerod Mayo has to say about that. As well, we are going to be talking about the 2025 NFL Draft. I know it's only November, but some very interesting things developing on that when it comes to mock drafts. As well, we are going to be talking about a great performance against the Chicago Bears and who it was, and we're going to jump into it. So that being said, without further ado, Christian Barmore inching closer and closer to a massive return. Now, Jerod Mayo, a lot of times you see this injury stuff and people want to keep it close to the chest. Not Jerod Mayo. Jerod Mayo said Barmore is ahead of Cole Strange. Awesome. We'll take it. Much rather have him over Strange. And there's a chance that he could practice either this week or next week. Now, I know you're saying, Aaron, this is going to help. We're not making the playoffs. We're not making the Super Bowl. But listen, you look at this defensive squad. They have been through the ringer. They lost Matthew Judon. Uche was traded. Bentley was injured. Peppers, who even knows what's going on with him right now? They've been through the ringer with some things. And so when it comes down to it, I think it's huge getting a guy that just signed a huge extension that you could argue is one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL to come back. That is only going to help your team, make your team look better, and get this defense rolling even more. And so again, yes, there's been some issues with this defense. I'm not going to disagree with that. But remember, coming off this dominant performance against the Chicago Bears where they had 9 sacks, and we're going to talk about that a little more later. Listen, Barmore is only going to add more trouble. He's going to draw more double teams. He's going to help the edge rushers more. He's going to wreak havoc. So this is good news. This is needed for the Patriots, and it's going to help just this defense really connect more and help this team more, and I think it's really going to continue to build that culture for the team. So this is needed. This is huge news. As well, we're going to be talking about some NFL draft stuff. Where'd it go? Oh, draft decision. Here we go. So the draft decision, a lot of different places have had the Patriots mock drafting Will Johnson, who is a cornerback from Michigan. And I will be the first to tell you, as a Michigan State fan, Will Johnson is an absolute dog. He is a great cornerback. He just has a nose for the ball. He is aggressive. He knows what to do. And so, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad pick. But you have Christian Gonzalez. Jay Jones, yes, is older. Who knows what's going to happen with him? Marcus Jones at that nickelback, do not mind right now. But when it comes down to it, I don't think that the Patriots need to go out and get Will Johnson, draft him. Who they need to be drafting is, and I had it pulled up, I don't have it pulled up anymore, but Will Campbell, LSU, I think right now that is who the Patriots should pick. He's mocked in the top 5 of a lot of drafts at this current moment. And I think other areas that need to be drafted are edge rushers, wide receivers. I think those are kind of the 3 spots, but that biggest spot being offensive tackle. Protect Drake May. Let him be able to sit in the pocket. Then look at some edge rushers. The guy from Tennessee I really like. And then as well, maybe look at some wide receivers. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, this is a long ways off. That's April 2025. But it's just interesting, people speculating on stuff like this. So we will see. Last but not least, Anthony Jennings. Absolute dog. 2 sacks this week. In the last, I believe, 50-some games, he had 3.5 sacks. Just absolutely ridiculous. Again, let's go back to Christian Barmore. If he can get in, he can only help the edge rushers more and more. Okay? Now, Jennings, you look at his career, and he's sat behind and not played as much as other people like Matthew Judon or Uche, or other players. But Jennings came in, and he showed, hey, I can play football. I can step up. I can be a solid 1, 2, or 3 down edge rusher, which has been awesome. And in even being interviewed, he says that's where he feels more comfortable, off the edge. That's where he feels the best. And so it's been awesome to see. And let's not forget, not only 2 sacks, but multiple tackles for losses and multiple QB hurries. So again, he has earned game ball, standing ovation, whatever you want to say, for a great game. And I think he needs to be watched moving forward this year. Again, 27 years old, hopefully kind of coming into his own. Am I saying that he is going to go out there and be a Pro Bowler? No. But I think he is a dependable player that if we can get some other edge rushers, especially in the draft or in the offseason, he is a great choice for to come in and out and to show Patriots Nation that, hey, I deserve to be a part of this rebuild and I can help and all these different things. So Jennings, absolute dog. Listen, a lot of people out of Alabama, absolute just ball hawks. Awesome, and I love to see it. Now, I will say, I know people are going to comment below and say, Aaron, but that offensive line for the Bears, they had injuries. Right, I understand that. But a lot of times, Caleb Williams just looked incompetent in the pocket. You need to be able to move around in the pocket. I said the same thing about Jacoby Brissett. A lot of times you make that offensive line look a lot worse depending on your movement in the pocket. If you cannot step up in the pocket, if you cannot move around, listen, the offensive line is going to give you, 2 seconds, as much time as they can, whatever it may be. You need to be able to get the ball off. Drake May has shown that. He has made this offensive line look better for the Patriots. Jennings, I'm not gonna ding that against him that this offensive line was injured. So that's my 2 cents. That's my thoughts. But anyways, comment below. Tell me what you guys think. Whether it's about Christian Barmore, do you think he is going to have a big impact coming back? Again, when do you think he will officially return? Maybe we could put some bets on it. Who knows? Again, NFL draft. I know that's a long way off, but the NFL draft is one of my favorite things. I was at the draft in Detroit last year. It was crazy. It was hectic. People everywhere. Biggest draft attendance ever. It was just crazy. I love how they're moving from city to city. I think it's a really awesome idea that the NFL is doing. And then as well, just tell me what you think when it comes to the defense and these younger players. I guess Jennings, 27 years old, but guys maybe who haven't got as much accolades or as much hype as other players have in the past. Maybe who are some unsung heroes on this Patriots team, especially for that win that really came in and stepped it up this past week at Soldier Field. Comment below. Let me hear it. And one last thing about the draft. Again, love the draft. In the draft, if you don't want Will Campbell or Travis Hunter, which again, I'm not high on Travis Hunter, or Will Johnson, tell me who you want. If you watch college football, whether that's a wide receiver, that's an edge rusher, that's an offensive tackle, who have you watched that you have been impressed with, that you would love to see on the New England Patriots? Comment below because there's always people that I miss out on. And again, hopefully you have Elliott Wolf, Gerard Mayo, all those guys doing their homework with these guys. That being said, my name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We'll talk later. Peace.